Good morning children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to start a new chapter in this session. Lesson number 9, one will do. Okay, one will do. So many times there is a single word is enough to give the meaning of the whole statement. Okay children, one word is enough to give the meaning of the whole statement. So in this chapter we are going to learn some of the words like that. Okay, so many times one word is enough to mean a whole statement. So give one word for the following statements choosing from the list given in the box below. Okay children, so a single word gives the meaning of the whole statement, the whole sentence. Okay, so like that some of the statements, some of the whole statement and the single for that statement we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, so by completing the exercise we will see one by one. Okay children, so everyone open your textbook, lesson number 9, one will do, page number 226. Okay, so shall we start? So many times one word is enough to mean a whole statement. Give one word for the following statements choosing from the list given in the box below. So the first question is one who climbs mountains. Okay, so one who climbs mountains. So what do we call them? Yes, it is mountaineer. So the first answer is mountaineer. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N-E-E-R. Okay, so the one who climbs. So see the statement. One who climbs the mountains. So it is a single word answer. What do we call them? Mountaineer. Okay. So the second one, animals that venture out at night. The animals who comes out for their to attack or for their prey at night. What do we call those animals as? It is called as nocturnal. Okay, so the second answer is nocturnal. N-O-C-T-U-R-N-A-L. Nocturnal animals means they will be active during the night times. Okay. Next, the third one, that which occurs once a year. Okay, the event, or we can tell, which occurs once a year. We call it as annual. For example, in our school, once a year there is an event. For example, annual day. Annual day means it's once a year, is it? So once a year, that which occurs once a year, we call it as annual. Okay, so the third answer is annual. We will tell annual day, annual exam. So these all means it occurs once a year. Okay, so it is called as annual. Next, fourth one, piece of land surrounded by water. Okay, a piece of land which is surrounded by all the sides by water. What we call that place as? Yes, it is island. So the fourth answer is island. So island means it is covered by all the sides by water. So it is island. Next, the fifth one, animals that eat only flesh. So what do we call these types of animals which eat only flesh? It is carnivorous. Can you give some examples? Yes, lion, tiger. So these are all carnivorous animals which eats only flesh, which is the animals, is it? The flesh of the animals. So these animals are called as carnivorous. C-A-R-N-I-V-O-R-E-S. Carnivorous. So animals that eat only flesh, they are called as carnivorous. carnivorous. Next, the sixth question. One who cannot read or write. So what do we call the people who cannot read or write? They are called as illiterate. The sixth answer is illiterate. I-L-L-I-T-E-R-A-T-E. Illiterate. Okay, one who does not know to read, one who cannot read or write. They are called as illiterate. Next, the seventh one, book that has words and their meanings. So if you want a word meaning, so in which book we will search? We want the meaning of a word means it is in dictionary. Okay. So the seventh answer is dictionary. D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. So dictionary is the books which gives the words and their meanings. So the books that has words and their meanings, it is dictionary. Next, the eighth one, backboned hairy animals suckling their young ones. So which type of animals will be having backbone, and they have the animals suckling their young ones? It is mammals. The eighth answer is mammals. Okay. So next we move on to the ninth one. Mineral from which a metal can be extracted. Okay, so from this mineral the metals can be extracted. It can be get what we call it as? It is ore. The ninth answer is ore. So minerals that can be from minerals from which a metal can be extracted. It is ore. The 10th one, unit of heat. So we call it as calorie. The 10th answer is calorie. So calorie is the unit of heat. 11th question, tent in which Red Indians live. So what do we call that tent as? It is wigwam. The 11th answer is wigwam. Is the tent in which the Red Indians live. The last 12th question, object that can pick up nails and pins. Okay, so the object which can pick up the nails and pins, it is magnet. The 12th answer is magnet. So magnet can pick up the pins and nails from any object. Okay children, so these are a single word which gives the meaning of a whole statement. So write down neatly in your textbook. Okay. So children, now we have completed lesson number 9. One will do. In this chapter we have learned a single word, okay, which can be given to get the meaning of a whole statement. So now we go on to lesson number 10, great inventions. Okay, so many great famous scientists, or we can tell that inventors, have invented many things which are useful to us. As a children, for example, we can say that Thomas Alva Edison, he has invented electric bulb. Is it? So like this, in this chapter, we are going to learn some of the famous inventors and their inventions. So we can, so in this chapter, they have given the pictures of famous inventors and their inventions also. So we should write the names of the inventors. Okay, so in this chapter, we are going to learn some of the names of the inventors and what they have invented. Okay, so by completing the exercise, you will see one by one. So we will go on to lesson number 10, Great Inventions, page number 227. Okay, so what they have given here, pictures of some famous inventors and their inventions are given below. Write the names of the inventors. So children, now we will start writing the textbook exercise. So the first is, he has more than 1,000 inventions to his credit. Motion picture, gramophone, electric bulb are some of his inventions. He was dash. Who was he? Yes, as I told you before, Thomas Alva Edison. So the first answer is Thomas Alva Edison. Okay, so Thomas Alva Edison invented electric bulb. Not only this, he has invented more than 1,000 inventions. For example, they are given here motion picture, gramophone, electric bulb. So all these was invented by Thomas Alva Edison. So next, second one, this Edinburgh-born American citizen invented the telephone in 1876. So who invented the telephone? It is Alexander Graham Bell. So the second answer is Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell. So Alexander Graham Bell invented, what he invented? He invented telephone in 1876. So he was born in Edinburgh in America. So Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone. So next we go to the third question. An Italian engineer, he invented the radio. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1909. So he was dash. So who invented radio? So have you seen the radio, children? So during the older times, this radio was the main thing. Okay, so those times there was no TV, phone, nothing like that. So radio was the important. They used to hear the news, songs, everything by this radio only. Okay, nowadays only we have television, okay, phones, YouTube, all those things. So for entertainment. So in the olden days they had only this radio for their entertainment. Okay, so who invented this radio? It was Marconi. The third answer is Marconi. So Marconi invented radio, and also Marconi has awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1909. Next we move on to the fourth question. These two American brothers flew the first aeroplane at Kitty Hawk, California for just 12 seconds. They were dash and dash. So they were called as Wright brothers. So who were they? Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. Okay, so they were called as Wright brothers. So what's the answer? Wilbur Wright. Okay, Wilbur Wright and Orville, O-R-V-I-L-L-E, Orville Wright. So these two were the first to flew the aeroplane at Kitty Hawk. Okay, so they were called as Wright brothers, Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. Next, we go to the fifth question. In January 1926, this Scottish inventor demonstrated the first mechanical television. So he was John Logie Baird. The fifth is John Logie Baird. So he was the first to demonstrate the mechanical television. Okay, so he was John Logie Baird. So he was the first. He was a Scottish inventor. So in January 1926, he demonstrated the first mechanical television. John Logie Baird. The last one. This Italian scientist invented the thermometer in 1593. He was also a great astronomer. So who was he? Galileo Galilei. The sixth answer is Galileo Galilei. L-I-L-E-I. Galileo Galilei. So Galileo Galilei invented the thermometer in 1593. So these were some of the inventors. Okay, so who has invented these things. Okay, so children, write down neatly in your textbook. Okay, so here it's time to end the session. So in this session we have learned lesson number 9, one will do. In this chapter we have learned some of the for a single word which is enough to give the meaning of the whole statement. Like this we have learned some of the single word. And in lesson number 10, great inventions. So in this chapter we have learned some of the inventions of the famous inventors. So write down neatly all the textbook exercise. So now it's time to end the session. In the next session we'll be with the new chapter. Okay, thank you.